Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Wednesday, April 26th, 2023. Hope everyone is having a fantastic morning so far on this Wednesday episode of GMWF. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It is time to talk about and preview an all-new episode of AEW Dynamite tonight on TBS. And also, it is the return of AEW at All Access right after Dynamite, also on TBS. So let's get right into this Wednesday morning episode and talk about tonight's AEW Dynamite, which will take place from Sunrise, Florida, and it will feature Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin competing in the finals of the Four Pillars tournament. The winner of this match will go on to face Maxwell Jacob Friedman for the AEW World Championship at Double or Nothing. Should be a very good match. I talked about this last week when I recapped Dynamite on 360 Wrestling Fanatic. I talked about how a one-on-one match with either of these guys against MJF will be a very good main event for the pay-per-view. But I was hoping to see a four-way with MJF defending against Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, and Jungle Boy. But does not look like we are going to get that unless they come up with some way to end up making this a four-way match for Double or Nothing anyway. But as of right now, it'll be Darby Allin or Sammy Guevara challenging MJF at the pay-per-view. As I walk by this dog again, I wonder who he's picking, Darby Allin or Sammy Guevara tonight. And also on Dynamite, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy will defend the AEW International Championship against Bandito. Just like most of Orange Cassidy's title defenses lately, I'm sure this one will be a very interesting match to see. I'm sure Orange and Bandito will have a very good match. I probably sound like a broken record because lately we've been seeing OC against quite a few guys who are different styles than him, who you normally wouldn't expect to see him in the ring with. But once the match happens, they work very well together and they have a very good match. And I'm sure tonight will be no different. And the TBS Championship will be on the line. I think the match is tonight for the AEW TBS Championship. We have Jade Cargill defending against Taya Valkyrie, and Smart Mark Sterling has said that Taya is not allowed to use the road to Valhalla, or as Jade called it, jaded, with the whole lawsuit thingy. Also, we will see the new AEW TNT champion, three-time TNT champion, Wardlow, Adam Cole, and Kenny Omega will team with Konosuke Takeshita to take on the team of the Butcher and the Blade. After what happened last week, the attack from the Blackpool Combat Club on the Elite, Don Callis came out with Konosuke Takeshita to make the save for the Elite. So now we have Kenny Omega and Takeshita teaming together to take on the BCC. Or not the BCC yet. Sorry, the Butcher and the Blade tonight. But I'm going to be surprised if somewhere down the road we see them take on the BCC. And wouldn't be surprised to see the BCC get involved somehow in this match tonight. And we have another interesting first time ever singles match between Jeff Jarrett and Dax Harwood, one half of the AEW World Tag Team Champions FTR, which, like I said, should be an interesting match. But I think with these two guys, Jarrett and Harwood, I'm sure they can pull out a good match. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Triple J, Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, and Saddam Singh get involved in this one. And then could have Cash Wheeler and probably Mark Briscoe come out and make the save for Dax. Even though the angle is that Triple J is trying to form an alliance or a team with Mark Briscoe as of late. FTR and Mark Briscoe have obviously formed a friendship after this series of matches last year with FTR and the Briscoe. And on Dynamite tonight, we will hear from Tony Khan. And don't know what he's going to say tonight, but like I was talking about yesterday on GMWF, that they're not really, so far, at least not that I've seen anyway, they're not really building this as a huge major announcement of any kind. All they have really said when we've talked about it is that we'll hear from Tony Khan, like they usually say when somebody's gonna cut a promo or something. So do not know what this is about yet. A lot of people are speculating and kind of assuming that it's going to be about CM Punk coming back at the Chicago United Center show in June, and the new show that's supposed to be coming to Saturday nights, AEW Collision, even though nothing has been officially announced just yet by AEW, and don't even know what channel this show would be on if it actually does happen. And that's also the rumors with AEW starting their own brand split to have CM Punk be the star of this new show, Collision. But we will just have to wait and see tonight on Dynamite what Tony Khan has to say. Usually is something interesting when he does appear on AEW television. That's tonight on TBS, 8 p.m. Eastern, AEW Dynamite, and AEW All Access right after. And hope to have an episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic recapping tonight's Dynamite. And thank you to everyone for listening to this Wednesday morning episode. We'll be back tomorrow for the off Thursday episode of GMWF. Hope everyone has a great Wednesday today. Hope everyone enjoys Dynamite and All Access tonight. And I will talk to you tomorrow right here on Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Until then, keep watching pro wrestling.